Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Howler for an Hour, where we're going to play a really furry game, or kind of kimono, because this is like Chinese furry game. This is Threefold Recital, which says it's set in an Oriental fantasy world where the metropolis of Bluescales faces turmoil after a long golden age. The mix of magic, modern, and ancient technologies challenges governments, while tensions grow between humans, beastlings, and dragons. In the shadows, a crisis looms. This is a furry and human world, and it looks really cool. And those three characters on the title screen are the playable characters. One of them's a snake, one of them's a fox, and one of them's a wolf guy, I guess. And they seem pretty cool. And we're gonna play this and see what we got here because it looks neat. Before you start, if you like the video, think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can think about doing that if you want to. And you can come over to Twitch if you really want to help out and try to help us get partner and stuff, or just have a conversation and talk. Sometimes the chat's really quiet, like it is tonight. Sorry, chatters, but it is kind of quiet. Feel free to talk if you want to, and come on by if you want to add to the chat. It's always nice to talk to people. We also have a cool Discord server. You can go look at that. We have a coffee link for monetizing content directly if you want to, and we have a merch store if you want to buy cool things. Links in description. Check them out. But let's start this. There's no music on the title screen, but that's okay. Here's the team that made the game. Got all that? Good. Now, let's start. Also, Crimson's
here. And I'm here too.
Crimson's here. Select your preferred control device for on-screen prompts. You can use the change devices anytime. I'll take gamepad. Also, I definitely want faster text. Wait. Oh, that gamepad has a paw print on it. AX in the gamepad. Advanced conversations.
Nice.
Yeah. Control prompts can be changed anytime in settings. And you're probably wondering, what kind of game is this? Well, from what I can tell, it's a side-scroller narrative game? I'm not quite sure. Once upon a time, outside the great metropolis of Bluescales, in a quiet temple nestled in the lush woods of Mount Panted, there were a Daoist priest and a Buddhist monk. Even though they followed different religions, they were really good friends. Sometimes they had insightful debates when they shared the wisdom they learned from their own ways of seeing the world. Sometimes these debates could go on for days. Oh, such wondrous secrets of the universe they exchanged. Creatures in the mountain gathered outside the temple just to listen. Among these creatures were a fox, a wolf, and a snake. They gleaned so much from the debates they learned to assume humanoid forms and use special powers. They became what are known as Beastlings. Oh wow, they got so smart they could turn to anthros. That's cool. That's what happens if you get smart enough, I guess.
Very common in Eastern mythology.
That is very Eastern mythology, isn't it? That's neat. Quietly flowed the river of time, seconds, hours, years, decades. Eventually the priest and the monk passed on, while Mount Panted stood steadfast as ever. The Beastling trio remained, sharing their acquired wisdom with generations of animals to come. They who hid from the turmoil of the world, involuntary enlightened, oblivious animals, who in turn passed the torch of enlightenment on. Some call it Tao, some call it Karma. Such is the way of the universe. Quietly flowed the river of time. Seconds, hours, years, decades. Little by little, the world changed, while Mount Panted stood steadfast as ever. Within Bluescales, the light of harmony dimmed, giving way to rising shadows. The once great metropolis was edging ever closer to the crossroad of fate. Hold your breath for a moment and listen. Hear the calling of the winds of change. Is the music a little loud? Oh. No time for questions, just charge. Oh. Gigantic and something fleet airborne. Okay. I pause. Let me know how the volume sounds, because I'm kind of curious if it's loud. Oh, Crimson, can you say a few words?
A few words.
Okay, you're still louder than it, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, the volume's a little on the high side, not too bad, though.
I'll put it at That seems pretty good. You guys could still hear that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't save. Hold on. It does that. I'll put them both at 70. That too. Let's see how that sounds. So we're playing a fox to start out. Let's see what we got here. No time for questions. I have questions. Why are we playing as the fox? So where are we? But I guess there's no time for questions. That's fair enough, I guess. Oh, save. Prelude.
So I prefer games that just throw you into the action without any kind of tutorials or anything.
It can be confusing, but I do like how it says no time for questions, so it's like, okay, that's fine. Don't forget the text feed. Oh, it didn't raise? Oh, thank you. It looks like anything that is a slider doesn't save unless I change something else, and then it saves. This music's really good. Hey. Hey, it's a king. Check this out. I might say the names wrong. I'm sorry if I do. If you think there's a better way to pronounce it, feel free to tell me. Tai-King? I feel like Tai-King for that. What do we got? What is this? It's picked up a small statue. And this guy is Tiratna? Humanoid with dragon features, finely dressed, and made of solid gold. It must be a statue of the Emperor. Yeah, they do say His Majesty is a true dragon of the golden lineage. That must be him. Emperor, not this little guy belongs in a vault. It's worth a lot of money. I'll scout ahead. Catch up when you're done here. Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Oh, now we're him. He's tough looking.
So I guess probably not character select. Or probably just gonna be forced into whichever character at a particular moment, huh?
Maybe. Hey, Transia, what is this? Another one. Nice. 2 Emperors, 8 to go. Let's collect the full set. Yeah, what? Do we have that many Emperors? Yep, there's just one on the throne right now, but before him we had 10 Emperors ruling at the same time. Whoa! Did that happen in China or something at one point? Or is that just made up for this world? Because I don't know it's mixing that fiction and reality, isn't it? Because it has fiction stuff like how there's beast people, but it also talked about Taoists and stuff and Buddhists and stuff. So that's real.
I don't know, possibly, I don't know. China's history goes back for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
It's hard to say. I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. Exactly, boss. I have trouble imagining a room full of thrones. Okay. Maybe not as important, but still, collect all Emperor statues. Is that little title at the top their way of saying side quest? Maybe not as important, but still. That's a funny way of saying side quest. Also, Otter Slime. Thank you for following, Otter Slime. Okay. Hello there. Sniff, stiff. Whoop. There's a nose. Alright, look up there. What's that say? Is that Ryan? I have no idea what it says. Trader language. The last symbol means 4. I used to pay for foreign merchants in Zone 4. Learned some of their numerals. So I guess the whole phrase probably just means Zone 4, the trader residential area of Bluescales. Zone 4? Yeah, 4 and Ryan here, and the mural there, see? The architecture and dressing styles are deft for the traders. They built Zone 4 after their old country. Thank you for the knowledge. I've never been to Zone 4, so... Anyway, why do you decorate this corridor like Zone 4? Beats me. Let's just go ahead. Maybe there's an answer somewhere down the road. Right, let me go check it out. Good luck. We can't jump as the snake, I was wondering. So far, everybody plays the same. Monies, or something. You can jump through a platform. You can drop down through it too. Stand on, press down, jump. Okay. You can quick save anytime while your character is in active mode. There are a total of 10 quick save slots. Active mode? Oh, okay. Just hit that button and it saves. In the options menu, you can change game saves or manually save load. Yep. That makes sense. All that makes sense.
The options menu stands for options. Got it.
Check dialogue history while in conversation. Left button. Hey, Transia. Found another gold statue. Now I got 2. Oh, okay. I can hit that and see. That's kind of a visual novel feature, isn't it?
Yeah. I've
Good,
seen some RPGs have that too. But
oh, that's kind of useful.
surprisingly, not many games actually have that feature.
So, Otter Slime, are you an otter made of slime? These plus True not just share, and now we have a total of 6. I was just telling Chiratna. To collect a full set, we need 10. 10? 10. 10, you said. I see you're a 10er. Me, I'm a 9er. I believe there was 9 emperors back in the day, hence we're going to collect 9 gold statues now. Oh. So if you believe there's a different number of emperors, I guess you collect a different number of statues, depending on what you think. Okay. I read old books for a living, alright? There's no official record of the 10th emperor at all. I'd say it's just a myth, invented to make a rounded number. 9 or 10 or doesn't matter. That was like, what, over a century ago? Totally irrelevant right now. Is this like 9er or 10er?
I feel this is a Chinese joke that we probably don't... that doesn't translate culturally.
It's a belief system with a title. So it's kind of the equivalent of Flat Earther.
Yeah?
What matters is the chord up ahead seems different. Right. Tiratna. That guy's name is weird. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Triratna? Just tell me about your theory. Looks like you're right. From here on, the corridor's theme is transitioned to Zone 3. Okay. I went to Zone 3 once, nothing to see except for sands. Sands! More sands! And sand bandits. The vibes here pretty much nailed it. Interesting. First Zone 4, then Zone 3. That is how numbers work, kinda, if you're going down anyways. Is he building a miniature Bluescales here? Is this some kind of special feng shui design? Where are we? What is this? I don't know. Oops, Transi's already gone. Better keep up.
I hope this dialogue probably sounds better in the its original language.
Probably. What's this? Question mark. Oh, wait. I think wherever we're at, it's representing... So this is like Zone 4, the Trader District, but it's a mural. And then here's Zone 3, which is the desert, and it's also a mural. So it's like a museum showing off different zones that exist in the world. But it's like a museum, little miniature scenes or something. Why are you guys still here? I examined the karma of this place. It's a bit off. What? Define off? Look here. The art's really cool. Oh no! Traps, of course. I got money for that. Thanks for throwing that. That was close! I'm glad we have Triratna with us. I guess I was going to make fun of him finding the karma of the place, but if finding the karma place makes so you don't get stabbed by something, that's probably a good thing. Zone 4 is really small considering how fast you got through it. Oh, by the way, I turned off my head for a second. I do like the portrait art. It's very good. Yeah, better safe than sorry. These curved swords are... I think they're called Shamshir? Authentic Zone 3 vibes, alright. That's stereotyping. Most sandbags use weapons the same as ours. Zone 3 is not a foreign country, okay? We speak the same language and eat the same food. The corridor is blocked. What do we do now? Leave that to me. I'm good at making ways. That's a prayer beat there. Yeah, right. Over to you, bro. Triratna's power is handy when it comes to breaking roadblocks. Get close to your target, press and hold the interaction button to break it. What does press and hold mean? Press and hold is a traditional art of manipulating keys. Traditional art of pressing a button. Keep that position and meditate. I'm glad I asked it for instructions. It's saying it in weird ways. I kind of find it funny. As said, press the button and hold it down. More commonly known as simply press and hold. To break these swords, Triratna needs to press and hold for roughly 1 second. If you have any questions, just ask your buddies. May the blessings smile upon you. Well, thank you. Can I break this down here? I think this wall is breakable. I was right. It looks suspicious. What's this? Found some goodie. Acquired goodie. Glowing ball thing. Yay! That definitely sounds like a goodie. I'll put my head back up.
Very detailed description there.
It makes me make a Mega Man X command mission where Zero says at the beginning of the game, I hope we find lots of goodies. What's up? Who are you guys? That's a good question.
That's an awkward thing for your friend to ask you.
Did you bonk your head or what? I'm your buddy King. There is priest and transmutation expert. Over there is Transia, painter and professional boss lady. We grew up together. Nice. I have time for... Now there's time for questions. I'm forcing it. How come I can break these swords? Bro, it's your power. Ask yourself. I ain't confusing King. You told me once before, but not very specific. Said you could see lines of karma within things. Snap those lines and things fall apart. Something like that. Oh right, I have powers too. I can enhance your power, so that you break things faster and merrier. Go try it out. Oh, I'm gonna be... He enhances my power, so I'm happier when I use it. Yay, merriness. What does press and hold mean? Huh, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh. It's the same thing. I like they put so much time into a little animation, just if I asked how the heck do I do this thing you said to do? Nothing. Alright, let's do it. Break! Oh, I gotta do it. This too! One more! Well done, Triratna. Let's go! And another one! That's a long way up. No climbing. You don't say. Can I climb up a vertical wall like this even if I wanted to? You know what? Actually, I can.
No.
You can. What's that? What's that, Crimson?
Oh, I said probably not.
Probably not. Not unless we have climbing spikes or something. Ha! I see. You're seeing the writing on the walls, the painting. Yep, time to use my power. Transia can travel through paintings, get close to the writing, and interact with it. Oh, okay. That sounds useful. Oh. Okay, I'm in. The exit is way up there. Just keep jumping up. Simple enough, I guess. Yeah, this is the exit. Here I come. Lower the ladder? Nope. Okay, I'll lower the ladder. Before that, statue. That was neat. What would we do without you, Transia? Well, you're welcome. Thank whoever wrote this on the wall. Without it, I couldn't have done a thing. Hey, that's... The king, wait! I wonder where we are. It feels like we're stealing from a museum or something.
I don't know. Place kind of nondescript, other than the murals.
Yeah. I mean, there's machinery and
Or,
stuff like below here.
yeah, you got kind of a steampunk aesthetic mixed
Could,
with Chinese aesthetic.
yeah, it could be like an airship or something, and with relics in them. I don't know. That is one
I,
huge cauldron. It is a huge cauldron. The way forward is blocked by a huge metal gate. There are perfectly straight lines on a gate. On a closer look, there in fact seems. Buddha's padlock. This is bad. Is that what that is? Is that called a Buddha's padlock, or is that just a weird sort of exclamation, like Jimin and Joja hat? This is bad. Maybe Buddha's padlock is just a way of saying, oh gosh, I can't break this
Probably.
gate. Oh yeah, leave the gate to me. I shall pass. You shall. That I shall pass part is kind of out of character, dude.
Was that a Lord of the Rings reference?
Maybe. Kind of seems like it. The art's really cute in this. Whatever, this is my serious face. Just be quiet and watch, Trancia. He's a really cute little fox guy. He always has a lollipop. I'm going to keep that off, actually. This is my moment. See? These shells are filled with transportation ingredients. And that cauldron. Sweet, sweet heavens. Just look at that cauldron. It's a self-heating cauldron. I've only read about them in ancient records. Self what? Come again? No one knows how it works, but the cauldron heats itself. No fire required. Better still, it massively increases success rate of transportation rates. Are you sure about this? Chillax. The chillax, dude. I'll definitely make something to just bust that gate, as definite as I can be, yeah. Some of these are all regular ingredients. To make something extraordinary, ideally I'll need some form of rare treasure. Find rare treasures for a transportation right. You mean like a glowing orb? Glowing ball thing? Yeah, glowing ball thing. The king, I found a glowing ball thing. Maybe we can make use of it. Great, thanks. Interact with the cauldron while controlling the key to initiate the right of transportation. Talk to Ratna or Transia to switch characters. You may need them to explore previously overlooked nooks. So I'm not sure about this. Shall we start? I mean, creating something to bust that gate? Okay. I could do this. Absolutely won't fail again. You failed. You haven't failed yet, though. Won't fail again! Do you have to stress fail and again like that? Yes. No, this isn't right. Guys, run! Oh, you made a bomb! I heard it detonate. Well, that worked.
I mean, if you want to get through something.
So, sorry, I failed you guys again. I'm a failure. Relax, the king. No hard feelings. We didn't expect you to succeed to begin with. Yeah, I'd be more surprised if you didn't fail. Don't worry, buddy. We never believed in you in the first place, so you didn't disappoint us. That just makes me feel worse. Anyway, though, so the gate's down. Yep, you did what needs to be done. The exact process doesn't matter. Some might feel like you're mocking me, but yeah, whatever. Let's keep going. That is a small, no, huge gold statue of majestic dragon of wings. Has to be one of the emperors. How'd you mix up small and huge? But this one is so different. Not human at all. It's a true dragon. I know this one. Out of the emperors of old, there was one that existed in full dragon form. The Blessing is what he was called. Ah, the Blessing. He's kind of everywhere these days. Posters, decorations, painting scrolls. His look is different in every single case, though. Yeah, I contributed quite a few painted scrolls myself. Oh, thank you for following, Elsa. They're just for good wishes. The exact look doesn't matter. Into my backpack you go. May the blessing smile upon me.
How big's your backpack?
It's a big backpack. Zone 2. Now we're at Zone 2. That means we're home? Yeah, it's home to pretty much everyone. Zone 2 accounts for only 20% of Bluescales land area, but holds more than 80% of its population. Whoa, what's that? It's the prestige ceremony. What the heck is that? Prestige ceremony, or the PC. People used to hold this grand ceremony in Grand Zone 2 for Heaven's blessing. It was booted. That's a special verb for hosting it. By members of the servitude and attended by all 9 emperors. Booted? That's a weird way of hosting saying, we're gonna boot this thing. That's hosting. It sounds like you're trying to stop something. Oh, it's a computer, though. I have never seen the PC. Oh! It's an acronym for a PC, because it's also a PC, and that's why it's booting. Okay. Correct. It was cats like a century ago. The current emperor doesn't do it anymore. If this is an old ceremony, should we put the statues of the old emperors on the altar? Right. Good thinking, Transia. Let's see. We have 9 statues. 9 of them, a full assembly. Let's put them up there. So they carefully line 9 statues on the altar. The tally bar is missing a chunk. It says 90%. We're clearly missing one. Looks like the creator of this PC is also a tenor. Gosh dang tenors. They always believe in those conspiracy theories. What does the Thiffer look like? Did we miss anything along the way? Oh, thank you. I'll say it's not a bad day, actually. Not that I'm aware of. However, I think I saw something like these statues. Where did I see it again? It was just a short while ago. I'll look around. Thank you, Elsa. I hope you're having a good day. Probably that thing up there, but before that, I'm going to go over here.
Grab all the money.
Place furniture. Place furniture. What's that supposed to mean? What's a furniture? Eureka, is this it? Unlike the rest of the statues, this one is not made of gold, but some kind of translucent gem. It's very pretty. Not the right color, but the right shape. Let's try it on anyway. Picked up an Emperor question mark statue? Okay, done. Feather King, put it on the altar. It's translucent. The material does make sense. The 10th Emperor is obscure and often considered fictitious after all. Also, hey, straight back. Everyone's response to the king gives me serious Gobta vibes. What's Gobta? Okay, add it. Yeet. What now? Oh, we booted it. Hi now. Ni hao. Ni hao. What's ni hao mean? Is that a greeting, I think? Hey, what's going on here? The pattern shows 9 humanoid emperors praying around the blessing. A simple yet ample depiction of the good old days when emperors ruled in harmony. Wow, so we symbolic and beautiful of the PC. Wish we could do it in real life. What then? Then it's gone. What? What's that? Ni hao is Mandarin for hello. Oh, okay. I was right. It's a greeting. It looks like the rest of the statue, so I guess it's another emperor. But it's made of wood and looks really crude. Ah, I see. It must be our current emperor, the useless excuse known as the furniture. Wow, that's quite a name to give somebody. The furniture. You know you're not a good ruler if somebody equates you to a footstool.
Yeah.
The furniture. Don't let people catch you saying that. Speaking ill of His Majesty is a punishable crime. I'll watch my tongue. No worries, it's just us here. No one's going to hear it. Let's just take it. Might find a purpose for it later. Place furniture. Place furniture. Maybe it's referring to the statue of the furniture. It's made of wood just like this pedestal. Maybe they belong together. Whoever designed this mechanism really has no love for His Majesty as all. Hardly anyone loves His Majesty. He's, let's just say, unremarkable for an emperor. There. Oh yeah, a path. Oh. May Buddha shelter its wooden soul. Man, it's a lot worse than having no love. From here on, it's Zone 1. I still don't know where we are or what we're doing here, but I imagine we'll figure it out. Up next is a miniature Zone 1, the district in Bluescales reserved for nobles, super riches, and the royal palace. These green lines are conduits, pipes for channeling energies in new tech systems. They say everything in Zone 1 is powered by new tech. That would be incredibly cool. New tech. I heard life is there isn't so great anymore. The energy source the new tech devices run on is drying up. Many of these systems have been shut down. Whatever, we're not really in Zone 1. This is just part of a giant machine. Don't be distracted. Creating a tiny Bluescales and holding up in Zone 1. What he's after is pretty clear. I feel like we're being guided by the will of the universe. We must stop him. This is our mission. Who is he? And why did he build miniature museums of each zone with little symbolic puzzles? Who is this person? Indeed, the endless web of karma is converging right here. Whatever lies ahead, let's face it together. Come on, let's get it over with. Is he called the furniture because he's so fat people can sleep on his belly? No, he's not as useful as that from what it sounds like. Ah!
Don't you know the story where you feel like you're 3 steps behind?
It's you! You're... No freaking way! What the heck are you doing here? Who? There's a lot of slime everywhere. But what exactly is going on, you must be wondering. Yeah, exactly. What is going on?
Yeah, shit. Wow.
To answer that, let's rewind time to 2 weeks ago. Okay. Chapter recap. Oh, I missed a quest somehow. Score, relax. The score is just a number. You might have noticed these shared Carmarines have been collecting for a while. After each chapter, you get even more as rewards, depending on your performance. Right now, you can't do anything with them, but who knows? Just keep collecting. You may find them useful later. Oh, but I missed something. How did I miss something? It was very linear.
Maybe that part where you could switch between characters and go back, try to find something.
Oh, maybe there was something else to find.
Maybe to the snake, you went into one of the paintings earlier and found something.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Oh, was there a wall near the beginning that they could have done? Oh, okay. I see. Well, okay. I just hope I get enough of these Carmarines. And also, it looks like if you choose the dialogue options right or something, you synchronize better the characters. I thought I'd synchronize with the fox the most. Because he seems like a kid, kind of. I guess he's not a kid, though, because it sounds like he's lived for centuries. But he's kind of a kid that's lived for centuries. Oh, wow, we have a giant portrait. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, a luxurious looking pestle, 2 golden steps on it. Toes matters, Ratna? Nah, I don't even know who that is yet. Where are we now? Is this house? Is this home?
Very weird. Or empty, I should say.
Yeah, very empty. Maybe more stuff will show up later. Oh, wait a minute.
Were you supposed to see that part?
See what?
The black wall at the end?
The black wall at the end?
Well, it just seemed very empty and abruptly ending.
It feels like more stuff's gonna be here later. The wall didn't... Oh yeah, it kind of does look over, doesn't it? I think it's fine.
Yeah, like the scene just cuts off.
Huh. Okay, let's go in the manor. Whoa! Secret. When they said there was a derelict temple in Zone 2 of the great metropolis Bluescales, there was a monk, a wolfling monk, by the name of Tiratna. He enjoyed the simple, quiet way of life, meditation, reading, and on particularly lovely days going out for a walk. On this fateful day, Tiratna's pleasant walk led him to a grand manor, where he met a young friend and was caught in the middle of a curious event. Ah, how long was I out, and where am I? For anything, I should check this place out. Oh no, I'm still confused. I thought when the 2 weeks ago thing happened, that things would start making sense, but I'm still confused. There's a little bit of dialogue, but why are we knocked out now? Now it's just a new confusion. What's the point of having a shelf this tall? How can anybody reach the top level? A ladder. A couple of wooden balls of integrated engraving. For what purpose beats me. I think I nailed the description pretty well, though. I said this was like a narrative side-scroller, and that's kind of what this is.
Yeah, seems to be.
A stone weight propped up by a pillar. Looking teetering-ish. I should approach with caution. Large wooden ball, quite heavy. Suppose it's for playing Skittles. Skittles? Don't you eat those? Not play with them? I guess you could play with Skittles if you want to. Does anybody know what Skittles are besides a candy? Maybe there's a game it's called Skittles. I don't know.
Not a clue.
Bolted from the outside. Why am I not surprised? I remember now. I passed by this grand manor, thinking the good folks inside wouldn't mind giving me a mill to a poor wandering monk. I did get a mill, but then they beat me to a pulp and locked me up. You get what you pay for, and you didn't pay for anything. Yeah, so you got paid for a different way. I do. Oh, what's that? It's like bowling, but the ball swung like a pendulum. That sounds kind of fun. Huh. Also, I'm just going to say it. He's kind of hot. What have I done to deserve this?
You're going to say that at some point.
Well, somebody else is going to... If I don't say it, somebody else will.
Yeah. I'm more surprised Cat didn't say that yet.
I'm surprised that, too. He's very much designed like he's supposed to be attractive. So... And I don't mean that in a bad way, of course. It's just he has a good character design. What's that sound? Mrs. Wolfie, are you there? Hey, I know that voice. You're the boy who gave me food this morning. Yep, that's me. Oh, it's a human. Now, Wolfie, you gotta go, like now. A police officer's coming. I like his character design, too. He's a cool vest. Hold on. First of all, I need some answers. Where am I? Where am I? This is our old warehouse, though nobody uses it these days. It's like sometimes they use it as a makeshift jail for naughty servants. You have warehouses and servants, huh? First of all, I need some answers. Yeah. Why should I run? Why should I run? Surely an officer of the law would hear an innocent monk out. Not this officer. He's on Dad's payroll and does whatever Dad says. Now, Dad says you're a thief. Do you still count on him to hear you out? Dad? First of all, I need some answers. I know who you are. With these questions answered, let me think. I remember seeing a plaque with Toe's motto written on it before coming in. Putting two together, this boy must be young Master Toe. Obviously. You must be young Master Toe. Right. Name's Toma. Toma Toe. You may call me Taratna, meaning 3 jewels. Nice to meet you, Toma. Won't be so nice when the police officer's here. Quick, you're out of time. I see. Still, thank you. You're a very sweet boy, Toma. Now get out of this room. One way or another, I gotta open that door first. Not that door. There are guards outside now, so I wouldn't be talking to you on the roof. That makes sense. Play a few times at local events. Local events? Straight back? Where are these local events held? Do you live in a place where it's like, is it like an Oriental community or something like that? Because I'm guessing Skittles is an Oriental game or something? I'm not sure, actually. Wait, this hollow sound! Hey, Toma, beneath this floor, is there another room? What? Yes, a cellar. Good, I'll get out through the cellar then. That's hardwood floor, and beneath it's stalled stone slabs. Don't worry, I'm pretty good at, I'm good at digging. Oh, I know that story. A wolf dug into the butcher's pantry and got killed and stuff. That does not inspire confidence.
No, it does not.
That is not a very helpful story. Yeah. I said I'm good at digging, but the truth is a lot more complicated. See, I have this handy ability. When I hold my breath and focus really hard, I can see karma, the embodiment of cause and effect, manifested as fine lines, tying all things in this world together. Yes, I can see karma lines when I focus. King Game Master, thank you for the follow. Now let me focus on the floor. The entire universe fades away, leaving only one thing that I'm focusing on. Now I can see all karma lines tied to it. Green lines are integrity lines, the force of karma that keeps separate parts together as unity. Even stone slabs disintegrate when I sever these lines. Focus and give it a try. Verily, that which appeareth singular is composed of myriad parts, praise Buddha's wisdom. Without these integrity lines, the mountain is nothing but a giant heap of dust. I'm gifted with the ability to not only see, but sever karma lines. Now let me just cut all the integrity lines of the stone slabs. Keep the cursor on a karma line with mouse left stick and hold left mouse for an interaction to sever. Yep. Darker lines are entangled with other lines through karma knots. I must undo these knots first before the tied down line becomes accessible. Okay. Watch out for orange lines, they're trigger lines. If I undo all the knots on a trigger line, it will restore the entire web, sending me back to square one. Avoid knots on trigger lines and prioritize other parts of the web. Okay, so is this like a puzzle that's going to get more complex later? Seems interesting. Finally, these are the last lines. Yikes, a fuse line. They look like regular karma lines, but until I undo any knots on them. Once a fuse line is activated, I must cut it before it blows up. Cut the activate fuse line first, like my life depends on it. Let's go! Oh, I can't yet. Hold on.
You have to cut.
Oh, no! Oh, okay, so you can't tell it's... Okay, so you can't even tell until you activate it.
Yeah.
So if I had cut to the right one first, I would have had enough time, but I didn't know, so... So you might just lose because of the fuse line just being a thing that you don't know coming and you have to respond to it, but you may not be able to respond to it if you did things in the wrong order. That solves the stone's... Yeah. That solves the stone slab problem. Now the hardwood. Hey, I just remembered something. They all use the cellar alright, but the cellar doesn't lead to the streets. So, if I dig down, I'll need to find my way out of this huge maze of a manor, undetected. Exactly! It's not impossible, technically, you know. I'll pass. Being accused of theft is bad enough. If I caught trespassing... Sorry, Wolfie. How should I respond? Think of something else, kiddo. Yeah, me? I can't. It's your home, bud. You must know all the escape routes. Sorry, I'm really out of ideas. What if you get through this opening in the roof? That's way too high. Hey, wait. If I can climb this annoying tall shelf into the beam, the elevator would be just one hop away. The question is, how do I get up the shelf? There must be a way. I should look for things related to the shelf. So we just broke all the stone foundation underneath the floor leading to the cellar, meaning that the floor is still okay, but and we're just gonna leave it like that, and then we're gonna leave, and then eventually somebody's gonna come down here, and the floor's gonna collapse. They're gonna be in trouble. We've basically booby trapped this warehouse. Somebody's gonna set down a heavy object here, and then they're gonna die. That's too bad for them. Let's see. Whenever Triratnet examines his karma lines will be revealed. Have a look around. A couple of balls of intricate engraving. For what purpose beats me? Somehow related to those two sticks on the shelf. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. There it is. Unlike integrity line, these blue karma lines are fitting lines, indicating the relationship between things. Okay, what's that mean? I see. I was wondering how anyone could reach the top space of the shelf. It's way too tall. It's related to those stairs over there. That explains things. Let's check out those stairs. This is kind of a big deal. I guess it means it's the main quest. Before that, what if I inspect this? Okay, nothing else. I'll still wait propped by a pillar. Looking teeterish. Oh, hello, Chris House. Check house floor. Yes, found some mechanism. This pattern here. I see. The trademark of Lou's workshop. The 3 round slots beneath must be the key to activate it. I should ask Toma about it. Hey, Toma. Huh? These stairs are made by Lou's workshop. Do you know how to operate them? Whose workshop? Lou's, the machinery workshop in town. Pretty famous. They made the stairs. Machinery? Like automatons? There's a restaurant not far away. They have an automaton pulling noodles. You mean something like that? Not at all. This is a lot simpler. Sort of like... jigsaw puzzles? You know what? I'm pretty good at jigsaw puzzles. Need a hand? First, find the edge pieces first. Place together the outer frame, then work in circles towards the center. Hey, wait, it's not like a jigsaw at all. My bad. Let me think again. It's basically like lock and key. Yeah, that. You're looking for a key? Sort of. Products for Lou's workshop have their trademark on them. A squiggly symbol like a mace. Have you seen anything of that symbol elsewhere? Squiggly mace symbol, huh? Ah, yeah. Our servants play chess, and their chess box has a symbol like that on it. Hang tight. We'll be back in a sec. What a hasty young man. He is trying to hurry to save you. Come to think of it, those slots are the right size for chess pieces indeed. Who uses that shelf? Servants, of course. Reasonably, they must have the key to operate those stairs. The boy could be right. Guess who's back? That was quick. Here comes the chess box. Well, it's partially down. Oops, sorry about that. Maybe I could jump onto the beam and throw the box down. Buddha's beard! No! I can't watch you kill yourself. I'll throw something up to knock it down. Okay. One of these balls right here. Maybe I can use it with the chess box off the beam. Those are polo balls. Dad plays with his buddies. You ride a horse and hit those balls with big-ass sticks. It looks so cool. My brother wanted to try it too, but Dad said we weren't old enough. Don't want to hit somebody with that. Well, you need a horse to play. Expensive sport. Those sticks on a shelf are for these, what's his name, polo balls? Yep. There'd be common lines pointing to the horses that are in sight. Then I'd be even more confused. Trying in the chess box of polo balls? Sure, sure. Maybe mouse direction keys, hold left mouse for air extra charge. Okay. Hey, I'll throw it at me. Sorry. Ah! Well, I threw too hard. So I expect to hit the box head on. Let's send the ball up to the beam. Let it roll. What were you saying?
I said polo is not the most fun game.
No. The power is really sensitive. This isn't working. And okay, let me try more. They're not heavy enough. Size is good, but well, I didn't even hit it, so we don't even know if it's heavy enough. I could try this one, though. Skittles ball. Me and brother used to play Skittles with kids in the neighborhood. You know how Skittles pins are names? We scraped the names off and wrote Beastling names instead. Hit the Beasties! Ouch! I'm hitting right in the feelings, bud. That seems kind of mean. Oh, sorry, we never wrote Wolfling on them pins, so that helps. Those kids seem kind of mean. Hey, let's write the names of people we want to pretend to hit on these balls. There. That's not very nice. Speaking of Skittles, I used to play with my mountain buddies back in the day. Mountain buddies? Yeah, I was born in the mountain. Do you write like human names on your pens? No, why would we? But now you just give me a good reason. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, let's try throwing that. Is that heavier? Let's try it. Oh gosh, it is. Yes! There, got it. Oh, that was heavy. The box come down with a loud crash. chess pieces flying every which way. Put them away. Okay. Oh, snap, they're all over the place. The lobster could be here any second. That is not a problem. We only need 3 pieces for the stairs. Do you know which 3? That's not a problem either. Just find the chess piece related to the stairs. Carmelines. A red pawn. Pawns are slow and can only move forward. Plus, this one doesn't have any Carmeline. Red chariot. Chariots are everyone's favorite because they can charge from end to end in one move. Although this one doesn't do what I need it to. Chariot. Isn't that sounds like a rook? Chariot though? Is that how is in China? Do they play chess and they're actually not rooks or chariots?
Maybe. I don't know.
A black king. This is one of the key pieces. A red horse. I particularly like horse because it moves the diagonal lines, often catching my opponent off guard. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any Carmeline attached. Wait, this is the diagonal lines? What?
That's a bishop, usually.
That's a bishop. But there's also a horsey. I guess it's technically a knight. But isn't the knight the one that moves in an L shape? And technically it's a horse, usually. So that's confusing.
Don't think that would be one of the ones that are different in China, so that's one of the original pieces.
A black elephant, or chancellor in some variations of the game. These different names can be very confusing sometimes. I'm confused. No Carmeline. Yes. What's the elephant do?
That sounds like it would be the bishop.
Maybe. But no, the bishop's the horse.
I mean, technically, you could see the knight moving in a diagonal line. Yeah.
It's not exactly in a diagonal though. It's just less degrees than that. Wouldn't be surprised it's actually like shogi or something, but they felt humans would recognize this. They called it chess. What's shogi? This is black horse flying pretty far due to the impact. Okay, there's a horse as well. Wait, there's a horse and there's also there's another horse and a red minister. In some variations of chess, it's called guard. Oh, need that one. And then a black cannon. In some variations of chess, it's called a trebuchet, which makes more sense because there are no cannons when the game of chess was invented. I wonder what the cannon does.
Okay, this does not sound like chess. It sounds like
it sounds like something else.
Yeah.
One Caroline points to this. A black pawn. Wait a sec, even a wolf has manners. I can't leave a mess behind. We should put the rest of the chess pieces away. There. Now back to my real business. There are all 3 pieces. Now put them in the slots to see what happens. This ability is seriously handy. It even tells me which piece goes to which slot. Lucky me. Okay, yeah, those are not chess pieces. What are those? Wow, the stairs are still growing push handles and wheels. Neat. Good, push it over the shelf. This should be good enough. Whoa, neat. Come on, this is your home and your stairs. The rest is easy enough. Upstairs onto the shelf and then the beam. Oh boy. Those policemen are gonna be surprised when they come inside and then they just fall because there's no stairs anymore. Hey, why is there an extra wheel? Did you break the stairs? No, that wheel's been there this whole time. Maybe it's a spare. Forget the wheel, running out of time. Oh, sure, here I come. But wheels. Shogi. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up shogi later. Now I'm curious. I need to stand this weight up on its side. As a stepping stone. Watch out, the thing doesn't stand very well. How'd you know? There are 2 of them. My older brother used to do a lifting workout. We've tried one once. And the best I could do is push him over. Not your fault. Every strong man started with a wee boy. Hey, you mentioned you have an older brother. Right, 7 years older. He was the next head of the house. Was? Yeah, Dad loves him a lot more. Wanted to give him the whole family business and all. Oh, what did you say, by the way? I missed that.
I've heard of shogi before, but I don't remember the name of the pieces in it.
I don't even know how to play. I think I've heard of shogi, but I don't know how
World
to play it right.
Fishnet,
Chinese chess is called
Oriental-Set,
Sean Kui.
Nice, lances, pawns.
Don't feel sad, Toma. Sometimes you need to make hard decisions. There can only be one heir, and there are two of you. The fact your dad chose the older one doesn't mean he loves him more. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound like your dad's very nice anyway, so maybe he does love your older brother more, because he did, after all, beat up a monk and then try to get him arrested. So it doesn't sound like his dad's very nice. My brother didn't want the business, though. He wanted to be an adventurer and see the big wide world. About 3 years ago, he left home and never came back. Probably doing adventure things somewhere. Being able to chase his dreams is a blessing. Yeah, totally. I was jealous when he was home, feeling that he stole dad from me. But afterwards, I'm starting to miss him. I'd do anything to have him back. Give him some time. The prodigal son always comes home. You can trust me on that. Thank you, Tiratna. We haven't known each other for long, but you feel like an old brother to me. Oh, look at these options. So when I get dialogue options, if I pick the one that fits the character best, then I get more points at the end. So it's fun just to pick what you feel like. I don't think I'd pick that. Let's see. Call me brother if you want. It's my honor. You don't mind having a beastling brother? I'm gonna pick that one. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I've never had any beastling friend. Are you folks supposed to be any different from humans other than look? So far, I think you're a nice monk by human standards. Oh, thank you. Earlier today, you told me about your nightmares of being burned, drowned, and buried alive. Wow, when did that happen? That's some nightmares. I believe they're the reflection of something deeper down inside of real-life problems. Yes, Sean Kui. There's a list of the pieces the same as the ones described. Oh, I'll have to look that up. I'm curious now.
Yep, I just looked it up.
Is it played differently than standard chess? Or does it just look different?
It is definitely played much differently.
I'll have to look it up. I'm curious now. I believe the reflections are deep down inside of real life problems. You could be right. I kind of want to talk to you about my problems, but that would be embarrassing. Why me? When adults have problems, they go to the temple and talk to monks, right? You're the only monk I can get to, Wolfie. A boy consulting a wolfling monk. That would make a great beginning for a fairy tale. I understand. We can have a long talk after I get out. Sure, great. I mean, Tiratna does kind of look like he'd be good big brother material, actually. I gotta stand this weight up. Done. Now jump up to the beam. And you get money. I wonder what this stuff does. They didn't tell me. They said it might be usable later, though. Am I ready to leave the warehouse? Yeah. Jenki? Give me your hand, I'll pull you up. With my weight, it's more like I'll pull you down. Okay, I'll make this face for you then. Huh? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. What is that? Ah! That's... What I did in the warehouse actually formed warning lines. On this end is... the warehouse door. Warning lines indicate imminent events with powerful consequences. Essentially, they warn me of danger in the near future. Are they warning us that somebody's going to open the door and fall and hurt themselves and maybe hurt their knee? Because that does seem like a dangerous situation. I have no idea what exactly is going to happen, but by Buddha's teaching, I can't just leave it be. Better sever it before someone gets hurt. Tremble, evildoers, before your worst nightmare. Yikes, it's the officer. Get moving. Who talks like that? Even if you're a policeman. Huh, but... Officer Nightmare! Enforcer of the law is here to save... Oh no, he's an overly aggressive tiger guy. Nightmare!
What kind of name is that?
What the rolling hell? Ah! I knew it! I knew it was going to be dangerous. I said so. Well, good news. We took out the police officer that was going to arrest us. Oh no, he's hot! That's kind of this game, actually. The cause that is apparent giveth way to consequences unseen. Praise Buddha's wisdom. What's that sound? Okay, that's pretty funny because we saw the camera lens and we set everything up, and then all those things were like a roller machine, and they all happened. And the sound of karma busy at work. Anyway, we should leave now. Probably should. Oh, the Inky Rich. The Inky Rich, Toes Manor. The Inky Rich. Ooh, is that Chris Oz when he gets a lot of money? The Inky Rich? Phew, finally. Here, Chiratna. Thank you, Toma. Don't mention it. Now the next step. There's a huge crowd outside. Some police officers using uniforms. The rest must be servants. I wonder how many furries there are. There's wolves and snakes and foxes, and we saw a tiger. And that guy looks like a dog guy. And maybe that other guy, I don't know, another dog guy? Not sure. Wow, lots of people. They must be attracted by the noise in the warehouse. None of them is looking up. Things will get real funny if I give them a shout. Buddha's ears, no! The plan was to hop up the wall and make myself scarce, but I forgot your grand manor is protected by a big wide moat. Yeah, thieves these days, you can't be too careful. All the thieves did break in, with or without the moat. What happened? It's been a very chaotic day so far, and I have a lot of catching up to do. Let's talk down there on this side of the wall. Can't you stand there? Sooner or later, one of them will look up. Right. And a random human. Yeah, there's humans too. Ahem, welcome to our old yard. These parts are practically abandoned. No one ever comes except for the night watchman. A good host would serve you a nice cup of tea. Right now, I really can't, you know. Oh, don't bother. I've had more than enough hospitality since this morning. I have so many questions. Where to start? Thieves broke into your manor. Simply put, someone stole a batch of our merchandise. A few servants saw it happen and said the thief was a wolfling. Oh, okay. Now I understand why they beat us up after inviting us for food. Species.
Well, at least you got some kind of context.
Yeah, now there's context. It's not fair, and I showed up when they were busy catching wolflings. I guess. Today is just not my day. Let's see. What'd they steal? My family makes ink for a living. Oh, that explains the Inky Rich. Under Dad, though, we have to do more trading than making. Occasionally, we process raw ink for clients, too. Check these out. These are raw materials for making ink. They're dumped here because we don't need them much these days. So what are they still? Just ink? Yes, but not just ink. It's Mega Deluxe ink. They stole while we were adding the finishing touch. How Mega Deluxe could it be? I mean, it's just ink. Well, they stole 30 pounds. At the market price, that's worth about half this matter. Wow. Mega Deluxe is an understatement. Buddha's toes, they accused me of stealing that kind of ink? Who's that officer? I didn't have a good look, but the officer back there. He looked like a tigerling. Yep, that's Nightmare, hired by the old sheriff himself. At this rate, he'll be the next sheriff when the old man is promoted. You're rather perceptive for a kid. Am I? How old do you think I am? I'd say about... 11, 12. Heh, they all say that, but the truth is, I'm 18 years old. You don't look it. Look a bit tender for your age if you don't mind me saying. I am, ha! Tender or look or not, I must do my homework before taking over the family business. I see. The more I learn, the worse I feel. How so? When I finally take Dad's place, I'll have to do a lot of things I hate, like politics and bribery. The ink business is real cutthroat, I guess. Right?
Yep, always bribery.
Always the bribery. You gotta bribe people to get your ink sold, I guess. And you gotta get involved in politics, because politicians have to use your ink to sign political stuff, so you have to get involved in politics so that people buy your ink. Especially politicians. I guess. You did say something about your dad bribing the police. I know, right? I guess Dad hates it too, but as the head of the household, you do what you gotta do. I'll stop the bribery is wrong, still. There's no such thing as perfect happiness, even for the rich. My brother used to say the police are nothing but damn weasels. I kinda understand why you wanted to leave everything behind now. Wouldn't that be rude if somebody is a weaseling, though? I bet there's weaselings in this world, too. By doing so, he found his own way of life. May Buddha watch over him. Hey, you're right. Maybe I should start looking forward too. Just leave the past behind. You'll be a wise man, young Master Toe. I was thinking maybe the officer could help me out so you're both beastlings. Given the situation, I shouldn't count on that. It's also cats and dogs, which don't always get along, I guess. Well, how do I get out? Right now, you get out of your manor. Can you swim, Wolfie? You could just dive in the moat and swim out. Swimming's not a problem, but the loud splashes. There are police officers outside. If only we had a rope ladder. With that, you could slip into the water without a sound. Yes, do you have one? I do, although I can't remember where it is. Seriously, is this your home or not? I used to play with my brother in this yard, but that was a lifetime ago. Can't keep track of everything, can I? I'll look around for it before someone comes in. Let's do it together. Yay, it is an RPG because he just merged with my very being, just like in RPGs.
Good. Yeah, you jump off there to not be seen, yet you go right back up there anyway.
There's money.
Fair enough.
Or whatever this stuff is. A stone lantern with empty chamber. Hey, Wolfie, see that poster over there? How many letters are there? Aha! 9. No way, you got it right. The big 3 in the middle is in fact an archaic letter, Yod. Now removed from the alphabet. How am I doing? Not bad, huh? So you know everything. That ruins the fun. Nah, I don't really know everything. Truth is, I learned a lot from the temple's book collection. They all have, and all they have are old books totally irrelevant these days. Yay, outdated knowledge. Oh, this looks like a secret door. Oh, right now I remember. Light a fire to open this door. Eee. That stone lantern? How'd you figure it out? Smart Wolfie. Thank you. I need to find something to start a fire. To open up the rockery. A heap of pins for Skittles. The ball is not far away. Oh, the ball that saved the day. Yep. Oh, right. You missed to say about playing Skittles with pins named after Beastlings. Is this it? No, don't look! Okay, relax. I still do it, though. It's a side quest. Told you, don't look! Okay. But why are you hanging around? I'm looking for the rope ladder. It's not here. Sure, if you say so. What if I'm just mildly curious? Still no. Yes, sir. That's nothing. Don't touch. Oh, he's getting intense. Okay. Do you just have to see them? My curiosity is tickling. Okay, you can have a look, but don't laugh. I won't promise. Skittles known as 15 pins is a traditional game played with, 15 pins. 10 of them are marked with positive words in red ink, with courage, wisdom, and so on and so forth. The other 5 carry negative words in black ink, like greed, arrogance, yada yada. Stand these pins up and hit them by rolling a wooden ball. Gain a point for each red pin dropped, lose a point for each black pin. There are regional variations, but the principle is the same. Oh, so it's like bowling, but you have to be... It's like bowling, but you have to pick and choose and make sure not to hit someone. That actually sounds more interesting than bowling. Oh, all black pins are named after government positions. Sheriff, clerk, mayor. Red pins are beastlings, and there are dragons, too. Nobilis, Orbis, Ramifer? I see that Toma and his brother really don't like politics. What's this? One red pin is marked as Potatoaster, another Tomatopia. Okay. What did that tell us? Hey, enough looking. Do you boys name yourselves like tourist souvenirs? Poto wrote these, not me. I pretend to believe you. Enough, no peeking. Yes, King of Tomatopia.
Wait. He said the red pins are the ones that are supposed to be positive, right?
I think so. And the black pins were all named after government positions.
Okay, so wait.
Wait.
Why would the wolf be upset about the red pins being the
Wait,
one with the Beastling name.
I actually don't know how this works. So I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Actually, I'm confused. A stone mill. A stone mill it is. I see. It's put here as a reminder. Keep milling around. Do your work. Your joke is just as bad as Dad's. What else would a craftsman family need a stone mill for? For soybeans and grains, duh. Craftsman families need food too. All right. We don't use this one anymore. There's a new one in the kitchen. I'd give it a push. Might as well have some milling around while I'm at it. Oh,
that's a terrible pun.
neat. That was surprisingly relaxing. Quit milling around. What's over here? A small room tucked away. Judging by the location, I guess it connects to the cellar. You remember what I said about the cellar? Good, but you're only half right. Right, you did say that. The Tiger Lead officer is in the cellar right now. Hope he's enjoying the view. Hope he's alive. Kind of had a bit of a tumble. This room used to be connected to the cellar. Then we sealed the door up to block escape routes in case of thievery. You see. Yeah, these shiny tubes are what? Sparklers. Like this horrible thingy we use for lighting fire? Yep. Never seen sparklers this posh. Is it safe to pile them up like this? I thought there's an ember in each of these. Oh, you mean the crappy old kind? A tube filled with dried vines, cotton, and sulfur inside, kept smoldering. Take off the cap, give it a quick blow to have it flare up again. Call that crappy? Mine was filled with just a wad of paper. Yeah, I know that kind too. Outdated relics. These are from the Royal Workshops in Zone 1. They look like good old sparklers, but inside are new tech circuits. Just give a spark wheel a spin to light it up. No ember, no blowing, totally safe. An eye-opener. Zone 1 is full of miracles. I know, right? Dad is working hard to grow our business and move us all out to Zone 1. Make an equal cut it, he said. The future's commerce is all about reselling and value-added services. What are value-added services? That sounds very marketable. Whatever it is. Tomato? Tomato pun? Oh, maybe it is a tomato pun. He does have tomato hair, I guess.
Yeah, I think all the names are puns so far.
Wait, I can use one of these to light the lantern. Sure you can. May I take one? I mean, they look expensive. No worries, the next set of house approves. How have I proven my leaving through the front gate? I don't see other sorts of fire. Let me just borrow one. Yay! Prosper. A nice poster of a flying dragon with majestic wings. This must be a true dragon. They always say, may the blessing smile upon you when putting up these dragon posters. Yes, it's a tradition. Nice poster of a flying dragon with majestic wings. Huh, what's this? Hey, why'd you take it down? Nah, forget about it. It's just a cheap poster. Sorry, I just saw something interesting, so... This wall is painted in a slightly different color. This is the sealed-up cellar exit. Now I see why they sealed it up. For the warehouse and cellar in this room, making a thief's life much easier. Not quite. For the warehouse and the cellar, it takes some kind of special talent, or a sledgehammer, plus a ton of muscle. I was about to say I could escape the cellar by tearing this wall down. That's not an appropriate thing to say, considering he's the upcoming owner of the cellar and the wall. The upcoming owner of a wall. That's a weird statement.
A little bit, yeah.
Piled on the chest are inventory lists, most likely ink materials. Upon closer examination, they're mostly pigments and fragrances. Rich folks want their ink to be special, so we do refinement for them. Customized ink sells for dozens of times the original price. Good profit margin. Your dad has a serious knack for business. Oh, there's like perfumed ink. Like, oh, you want your ink to smell like berries? There you go. You have ink that smells like berries now. That was very important.
Yeah, for things like calligraphy and all that.
I guess it would be kind of nice if a piece of paper had a nice smell to it, though. If it's something you want to keep around or something.
Well, China, Japan, and a few other Eastern areas, they still do a lot of the traditional writings and such.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Some of the types of inks they used smelled really bad.
You don't need to be a genius to get that idea. The real hard part is targeted marketing. Telling those who can afford they need special ink, And that's what Dad is good at. Can't argue with that. A locked drawer. The drawer is locked. Do I disintegrate the lock? Yeah, why not? Hey, it won't take me 2 minutes to what? Oh, nothing. Forget about it. I can't just disintegrate the lock from the owner. What am I thinking? My ability is not to be abused. That would be kind of unnecessary, I suppose. But it's a side quest, so maybe I'm supposed to do it somehow. Boxes of ink materials, huh? Well, what is this? Pine wood, specially prepared for making ink. Well, I didn't know that. So ink is made from what? Pine wood soot? The color is from soot. Mix it with glue and leave it to dry and you get ink ingots. Dissolve them in water before use. Ink ingots? I didn't know you could have an ingot of ink. Yeah. Truth is, it doesn't have to be pine wood. Burning vegetable oil makes good soot too. It's just that oil is messy. You can get soot from oil? I'm learning things here. Chrisaz, are you learning things? You're an ink thief.
You can get soot from anything that contains carbon.
Oh, okay. Huh. I am enlightened. Don't trust everything I say. I didn't learn the specifics because we don't make much ink anymore. Dad mostly does reselling. Buy ink ingots from small shops, add Toad's trademark, and sell. Oh, that sounds like a good way to have varying quality and maybe ruin the brand. Sometimes we do refining for big clients, like adding fragrance or color to their stock ingots. Your dad is a business genius. Hey, I almost forgot what we came here for. Get some wood for lantern fuel. That much should be enough. Okay, I think I have everything to go over here. Oh! There's some money I missed. To dump pine wood in the lantern and light up with sparkler. Yay! Done! Oh, more money for some reason. What's in here? Oh! That's kind of weird. This place gives me the creeps. Buddha's curses, my heart skipped a lot of beats. How many? I haven't been here in ages. The smell is terrible, alright. Did you put the rope ladder here? I could have. Let's look around. So, why does the rock room have weird stone sculptures? These figurines are creepy. They're made of different materials. This one's wooden. That one's stone, and over there is clay. Huh? All these figurines are connected to Toma by affinity lines. Toma, does that mean you are secretly a figurine as well? What's up? Do you play here often? Yeah, my brother too. This used to be our secret base. Secret base? Cool, huh? Did you boys make these figurines? I did. I learned a bit of sculpturing when Dad wasn't looking. Haven't done since Poto left, though. I see. Affinity lines may form between people and things they care about, typically between artists and their works. I see that Toma worked hard on these figurines. The affinity line stuff is kind of interesting. Oh, actually, that's kind of interesting because you know how Charm is a Shadox, and Shadoxes have to wear prayer tags on them. That keeps their energy stabilized. You could say that the prayer tag is something that has to be attached to something they own, though, something they care about. So the prayer tag has to have an affinity with an owned object that also has an affinity to the Shadox. That's how the prayer tag works for the Shadox. The prayer tag is attached to something they can have an affinity to, and that something has to be something that is an affinity to the Shadox, because the Shadox cares about it. And that's how that works. It's an affinity chain.
The more you know.
Yeah. Hey, I found it. The rope ladder right in this box. I knew it. Poto used it every once in a while. After he left home, sometimes he'd come back to see me, sneak in over the wall of this ladder. That was years ago. Great, this could be my ticket out. I'll wait for you outside. This place makes me uncomfortable. And suddenly he's having a heart attack. Oh no. Must be a stale air. Are you okay? Totally, I'll wait for you on the wall. Shall I investigate this place a bit more and meet Toma on the wall? There's a key up there. Actually, take me, for example, my affinity object's a pair of headphones. Yeah! There's a key. Okay, last quest stuff. Figurine of a child. Yeah, should be a child, about Toma's height. That was made years ago, me and back when Tomo was creating something taller than himself. Stone? No, it looks like stone, but it's actually paper. Soaked paper, compacted, dried up, and then carved into shape. Genius idea. I guess you could do that, yeah.
Paper mache.
Paper mache.
Yeah, that's what they're made of. That place probably moldy as hell.
A little bit, maybe. Unless they let it dry out before sculpting it. I don't know if you can do that. You have to sculpt and then let it dry out.
Yeah.
I guess you could dry it after sculpting it. You could probably avoid getting mold if you dry that really, really good, though. A clay figurine, a little sagging due to damp air. Never mind, it's definitely moldy in here. This paper figurine seems a bit weird. Oh, it's made of actual stone. All figurines in this room are related to Tomo, except for this one. There must be something to it. Aha, there's a hidden button on the back of its head. Oh. Buddha's slippers on wheels! What just happened? I like how many exclamations he has that involves Buddha. So Buddha roller skating, I guess? The sparklers are moderately fancy, at least trying to look low-key. This figurine, though, is taking fastest to a whole new level. What's this? 3 stone blocks emerge from the wall. Kun, Earth. There's a turning knob on the back of the figurine with words written nearby. One says Kun, the other says Earth, connected with a downward arrow. Whatever that means, I should give it a twist. Sure. Control the upper slab with mouse or direction keys. Bounce the puck downward out of the box to win. Oh, it's Pong! Lost it. I think the rule is to bounce the puck downward out of the box. I was confused. Yes! Those lines on the wall changed, I think. See, those lines look like one of the Taoist tricams. What are those? Wish the king was here. I could really use some Taoist expertise right now. Shall I try again? Okay. Oh, is it counting points? There, those lines changed again. Based on what little I know about trigams, the sign of Kun should be 3 broken lines. Kun down Earth. Does that mean when I get the Kun sign, something will fall to the ground? Like the key? That certainly has to be the key up there. I don't see anything else capable of falling except for the roof. Oh, I'll die. That's not good.
Yeah, I definitely don't want the roof to fall.
Yeah, that's not good. Hold on, there's 8 trigams in total. I started with Keen the first, and Kun's last. I have to need to win 7 times. For real, whoever came up with this idea spends half the days playing this silly game where every time they use that key. Alright, let's keep going. I hope it's not 3 times in a row, because I might mess up at some point. Like that. Oh, I don't think it reset, though.
It didn't change. Lucky you.
This can't be the only way to get that key, right? Well, there was one other thing in my brain. Yeah, that'll do. I had a thought about those being platforms. There we go. I can step these platforms to get the key. The silly game is entirely optional. Next question, what's the key for? Oh, it's for that drawer. I'm gonna still play, though. For bonus points. That may seem silly, but actually I get currency for completing pretty much anything, so why not? Wow, I got really fast for no reason. Don't I have it? 3 broken lines. That's what it wanted me to do. I'll play again.
Maybe since you already got the key.
It doesn't do anything. Maybe. But it still lets me play more. Oh, no, there we go. Now it's 3 solid lines. And now it's 1 broken. Oh, I think it's looping. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely looping.
If I had funny that Tomato was not doing good, and here we are playing Pong. Maybe he needed time alone. Maybe he almost had a heart attack because he remembered how much he doesn't like the Pong game. He's not very good at it. The drawer is locked. Open it with a key. Let's see. Good, let's see. More inventory lists, just like the pile on the chest. Hey, not quite. What's this entry here? Dragon? Do they have a dragon in their inventory? What's that supposed to mean? Do they grind dragons up to make ink? That's sick. No way, it must be some kind of code. Maybe short for dragon fruit or snapdragon. Oh, I have a dragon fruit in the fridge, by the way. I should eat that tonight. It was randomly on sale, so I got a dragon fruit. If you've never eaten it, it's actually very good. In that case, why would they need a code for innocuous fruits and herbs? What's this? What's that?
What kind of dragon fruit?
The one that is it's the one that has a red outside and kind of a thorny structure to the outside. That kind of dragon fruit. The pulp inside that you can eat is white with black seeds that it can eat.
Okay, that's what I was saying. The outside's kind of the same between most of them. Yeah, pulp inside's usually what's different.
Oh yeah. Pile receipts from years ago. The figures are huge. Most of these are fines and compensation for damages. The person responsible is Potato. Oh, I just realized tomato is tomato and potato is potato. I get it now. Wonder what the dad's name is. Buddha's mercy. This Buddha must be one heck of a troublemaker. That's it. Nothing else of interest. I feel guilty for poking around like this. Better stop myself now. I found the secrets. And the main character is Giratina. Oh. Hi. Tom is waiting on the wall, lost in thought. Feeling better? I guess I just needed some fresh air. Being inside the rockery reminded me of my nightmares. Nightmares like the ones you mentioned this morning. You told me about dreams of you being burned, drowned. Right, dreams of me lighting a candle, then somehow setting myself on fire, and of me drowning, slowly falling apart in the water. Sometimes I have this dream of being a chunk of wood being chiseled by a sculptor. That hurts a lot. And dreams of being buried alive. Being in the rockery reminded me of that. Hey, metal, wood, fire, water, fire, and earth. I've collected all 5 elements. 3 are nightmares. Amazing. Now we finally have time. When these nightmares start? A few years ago, I think. After your brother left. Now that you mention it, yeah, after Poto left. Suddenly becoming the only heir, you must be under a mountain of pressure. That seems right. Dad hardly ever noticed me. After Poto left, though, I suddenly got 10 times the attention. His expectations were sky high. I was thrown into a sea of classes and homework. I felt like being buried alive. I was a chunk of wood being carved into his idea of a perfect son. Which I bet got even more intense after your brother was a troublemaker, then he left, and it's like, oh, I gotta try again with my other son. I gotta be really intense about it now. I didn't exactly want to run away. It's just that I wanted to talk to someone about these feelings. You can talk to me. I don't mind being with someone. There's an old temple about a mile east. That's my place. Come find me anytime you feel like talking. Or I can visit you from time to time, but after they find the real thief, of course. What I mean is, this monk is your friend. Thank you, Tiradna. I'm feeling better. You're welcome. I'm glad we had a nice conversation, then I dropped some money out of my pocket and picked it back up, and now I have more money. Yay! It's not money, though. It's like a karma. It's a karma thing, I think. We earn karma stuff. Karma money. Perhaps the dad's name is Avocado. That wouldn't match, though, because he's the son of Toe. This is the young Master Toe, so dad has to be Toe something. Someone's way on the wall. Is the ladder ready? Oh, I just realized we need some proper weight to keep the ladder in place. Go find something and haul it up the wall. Huh, can't we nail it to the wall or tie it to the tiles? No, there's no tile if you haven't noticed. Our walls are topped with whole copper slabs. You can't nail or tie anything to them. Now that you mention it, I was kind of wondering why these tiles were so smooth. Whole copper slabs, though. What do you do if it's like dented? Replace the whole slab? Ha, yes, and it's expensive, you know. Why would you use copper slabs in the first place? Beats me. Dad made the modification when I was young. First a couple walls and all the walls in the manor. Is some undocumented kind of mental disorder, like tilophobia? Kind of sounds like they were trying to prevent anybody from grappling the wall or something. It sounds like they really wanted to be super secure. Alright, I'll go find some weight. Oh. Where can I find weight? Eat food. It must be movable and heavy enough to hold the ladder in place. There are supply boxes, but they're too light. That stone figurine in the rockery is heavy enough, but anchored to the floor. I need something made of stone and can be moved around. Just look around the yard. I'll look around. I guess that's the mill, then. Or, well... I'm looking for a heavy weight, right? This thing should do. Problem solved. Talk to Tobin when I'm ready to leave. How do I move that, though? It looks too hard to move. I found the weight we need. Good, ready to get out? Yeah. 1 second, I'll carry the stone mill up. You can do that? He does look strong, so I guess that makes sense. Whoa, watch out! Oh, I almost crushed you. Sorry about that. You actually did it. You're strong. So that's not even my full power yet. That mill should be able to hold the ladder in place. He does look pretty muscly. He probably could push it. I don't know how you got it up the rocks, though. That seems really hard. It's more than heavy enough. Let's try. Whoa, what's that noise? What was that? Halt, you petty thief! Come on, how'd this guy get out? Through the wall! Brick and mortar shall not stand in the way of justice! Now the wrath of justice and repair bills are upon you! Women must hate me with a passion on this particular day. Uh-oh. I must need some safe distance. Those copper slabs are gonna break them. Neat trick. I don't know what sorcery that is, but it shall not stand in the way of my justice either. I could have taken down the whole section if I had more time. Who are you? Stop! Whatever your problem is, we can talk it over. Oh, it's Master Toe. You're gonna find out his name now. The police are outside. I wouldn't do anything silly if I were you. Shut the hell up before I shut it for you. Oh, well, this must be the thief guy. He looks a little more mean. Ah, monk, what are you doing here? That's a rather long story. Stand back or I'll kill this old pig. Calm down, I'll make myself scarce, alright? A bandit, what shall I do? This is kind of a big deal. It is. So let's stay the hell back. Sure, I'll be on my way. Okay, maybe I shouldn't approach. How many chapters are there this, I wonder? Yeah. Okay. Hold it, don't you dare sneak away. What? Okay, what did he say? Wait. Help me, do so, Sir Monk. Master Monk! I'll pay you. What do you think is the matter? You name it. You're Master Toe. I am. Got a muck to save your ass? You, Monk, don't you dare walk out of my sight. Huh? You, good sir, must be the ink thief. I like this guy. He's like, don't come any closer. Hey, I didn't say you could leave either, though. Hey, don't go too far away, but also don't get too close. He's really picky. How'd you know? So it really is a wolfling. The servants aren't lying. They accused me of what you did, sir. Now you know you made a mistake, Master Toe. Sucks to be you. Humans are like that, a bunch of racists. You're a beastly, so you must be up to no good. Well, I wasn't going to use that word, but they used that word.
It's gonna come eventually.
But what you did just proved their point. Yeah, they did. Now let's talk about the real business. Old man, you're supposed to have 30 pounds of Mega Deluxe ink. Where'd you hide the rest of it? What the rest of it? You took everything in the original package. Oh, shit. This package is 7 pounds and a half Mega Deluxe ink in it. The rest all regular ink. The label says 30 pounds exact. Now, where's the rest of it? No, 7 pounds and a half is all I have. For real? For real, we inkers have a special kind of pound, the Inker Pound. 7.7 marker pounds equal to 10 Inker Pounds. That explains the way 10 pounds, you have 20 to go. It's a gift box, okay? 10 pounds of Mega Deluxe ink plus 20 pounds of regular ink is freebie. Big box plus lots of freebies, because that's how you sell a gift box. Damn, that's bloody robbery was what it is, and you call us bandits. Even that. Through your Inker Pound, you said there should be 7.7 marker pounds. I got 7.5. There's a gap, old man. He's very good at math for being a bandit. I'm sorry.
The bandit coming to yell at the guy just because he got gypped.
He got gypped. He was like, I stole this thing from you, but you ripped me off. It wasn't what I was. They didn't say. I was trying to steal this, and I didn't end up stealing that because you ripped me off. You really should pay me for my compensation. That's kind of funny because he stole it in the first place. The officer is hopping up and down like a frog on a hot plate and mouthing saying, is he talking to me? Keep him busy talking. Keep him busy talking. I must distract him somehow. Master Show's life is at stake. I better cooperate. Okay, I'll keep him occupied, whatever it means. First, give his attention. May I ask something? What, you talking to me? Next, find a topic you might be interested in. How's the job going? Promotion coming soon? What do you think of dragons? Bunch of snobs, no? Have you seen a desert bandit from Zone 3? I want to talk about dragons. We might say that in the camp, alright. Humans are beastlings, we earn a place in the world of hard work. Dragons are born special. No fair. I, though, don't quite agree with the boys. What type of dragon? Draconis nobilis, the true dragon, deserves to be special. Thing is, there's only one nobilis alive, the Emperor himself. The rest are all half-dragons, or even humans claim to be their remote relatives. Those sort of snobs, alright. You're rather knowledgeable for a bandit. Did you got to school somewhere? Did you got to?
Oh, that's some good English.
Did you got to school? I like how it's about school than English. The English isn't that bad in this for the most part. There's a little bit here and there that's a little hard to understand, but for being translated from a Chinese game, it's not doing too bad. The hell do you mean? I mean nothing. Very well said, good sir. Next, find a topic that might be interesting. Have you seen a desert bandit for Zone 3? Well, never had a chance to. Born here in Zone 2. The boss was for Zone 3, though. He said desert bandits were what real men should be like. That sounds menacing. Damn these times. The heroes of Zone 3 are being locked up or driven out by the cops. Repine not at the fruits of thine own actions. Praise Buddha's wisdom. Praise my ass! Don't you talk like humans, wolf. Says the wolf who talks perfectly like human bandits. Next topic. Okay, last one. How's the job going? Promotion coming soon? You stupid or what? I'm a damn bandit. Alright, bandits must have ranks too. Like if you haul enough money, you'll become a manager bandit, then director bandit, so on and so forth. That's very silly. No, I don't need that corporate crap. There's the boss and the seer, then everyone else. Flat organization, whatever that means. We bad for honest people. Do your job, earn your share. Not this old weasel here, all horse shit with sugarcoating. Okay, I see your point. Let me read your karma. Huh, you mean tell me fortune? No, I can't tell fortune. Reading karma is all I do. What's the difference? Karma is not fortune. It's the consequence of what you have done, and the attribution of what happened. You, good sir, your karma is... What the? And a fitting line links the band and a Master Toe together. That makes no sense. Did I bunk my head or what? Wait, why are they so connected? That's weird. Just in case, let me read Master Toe's karma. Yep, that fitting line again. They're somehow related. Master Toe, do you know this gentleman? No, I don't hang out with his kind, not in 1,000 years. He means it. At the beginning of this confrontation, he said, who are you? Stop. Whatever your problem is, we can talk it over. Yep, that's how that went. Master Toast said, who are you, when they thought they were alone. That means he wasn't pretending. What's going on here? Calm down, True-Rat. Now think. Merely being acquaintances can't form a affinity alliance. To form an affinity line, you must be blood family with someone, or develop a very strong sense of kinship. Don't tell me you're... his collaborator in this fake theft show, his secret lover. Oh, that's a good one. But also his son, somehow? That's the one that makes the most sense, even though none of them do. Because, I mean, we were talking to Tomato, and his brother was not a beastling, I don't think. His son? Hey, I'll sue you for slander. Yes, I can even tell you your name. It's... Potato. Oh, there's some other names. Gelato and Burrito.
Oh, God.
But
those are all...
Potato.
Oh, those are all bad puns.
Poda, are you nuts? The officer's almost in position. Just a few more seconds. I said that because I could see your... Huh, warning lines. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, let go of Dad, you bastard. Oh, no, he's going to die. Your dad's kind of close to that beam, son. Watch out!
Oh.
Phew, that was close. Pulled Master Toe back and kicked the band away in a split second. Insane reflexes. Piece of cake. Thank you for that holler, otherwise I couldn't have made it. Oh, he's alive. He's down the stairs. They both survived, somehow. He has great reflexes, except for when he trips out of a door and falls into a Rubber Gilbert trap. Where's Toma? In his own room. Master Toe took him back. Good. Don't show me what to do with this guy. Lock him up with all procedures. I still don't understand, though. You said he's Master Toe's son? You took me seriously? I thought you shrugged it off as a bluff. How should I put this? Your sorcery tricks remind me of a friend. More importantly, this bandit seems to think you're bluffing. That matters. Okay, we could talk this over. I happen to have a few questions, too. I mean, if his little brother is human and his dad's human, it actually doesn't have to be human because their mom could be a wolfling. But I think the whole family was supposed to be human because Tomato was talking like everybody was human in his family. So how could his brother be a wolfling? Where are you going, Monk? Oh, what's that?
Illegitimate child.
I mean, that's possible. Don't step on him. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm trying to talk to you. There. What shall I ask? About Pota. As far as I know, he has two sons. There's Toma and there's Pota. A notorious troublemaker who's been gone for years. Troublemaker? You'll find out. Oh, hi, Serial. Have you played this? It's an understatement. Pota's all kinds of bad. Gambling, theft, brawling. Cost his old man a small fortune. That's nothing like what Toma said. Toma, he's just a rich kid who seldom goes out. What does he know? Maybe even looks up to Pota as a role model. I heard you're on Master Toe's payroll. Ah, that Rumors start flying when my line of work long enough. But Toda left for home. He was already living on the streets. Maybe he wanted to experience the thug life, I don't know. So he made trouble here and there. Residents reported to the police, so we had to sort this out with his old man. I came here a couple times to collect money from Master Toad to compensate the neighbors. Maybe Potos felt ashamed and told his brother it's bribery. It doesn't take a genius to do a bit of fact check, right? Toma just never goes out. Speaking of Toma, I guess it can't be helped. I see a pile of receipts for fines and compensations. Receipts? Where? Where'd you see them? Oh, nothing. I was rambling. About Toma. Toma's 1,000 times better than his good-for-nothing brother. Truly a shame, though. Shame how? Nothing. Man, don't leave it hanging. Is there a third son? Well, that would be possible, too. You mean to say he's the bastard son of Master Toad and some beastly mistress? I won't buy that. I guess that's another possibility, yeah. If there's an illegitimate lover. What's more, Master Toad doesn't even know him. Hard to say, though. Rich folks are known for having bastard sons pop out of the blue to demand a piece of pie. Let's ask the guy himself when he comes around. Hey, look who's back. Did you take his knife away? I ask, you answer, Bozo. Who sent you? Where'd you hide the ink? I had nothing to say. Well, I'll say it for you. You're from Skylota's camp, ain't you? How'd you know? He knows and still asks. Why? I know way more than that. Consider this a test. Prove to me you could be a good boy. I can lock you up, but what good does that do? So I'm giving you this opportunity to come clean. This offer doesn't last forever, and you'd be stupid to test my patience. Take the offer for your own good. You know, I was going to say, when I played the prologue to this game, I was really confused, because I think Charm has said before that I know that she doesn't like it when... She doesn't like games that do cold opens, where there's oh, we're playing the future, all of a sudden at the beginning, like, nothing makes sense yet, and then let's rewind. She doesn't like those sort of storylines, typically. I think they can be good if they're handled well. I don't really know if the prologue was handled well. I mean, I guess it'll make sense later, but I don't really feel like the prologue was very gripping with how it did it. I think it could have done it well, the whole, let's go fast forward for a bit and then rewind, but it didn't. It was kind of a little too confusing, but I guess it did let all of the three characters get introduced, so that was good.
In me is res usually only works when it opens on an action scene, I think.
Yeah. Also, hello, Minty Fresh Chew. Juicy's beans. Yay! But I think that, well, the prologue was good because it let you see all three characters, because if it didn't do that, you would only meet the other characters later. So having all three characters right at the beginning is kind of a good thing. Of the main characters. But it didn't really grip me very well, and the very beginning of the first chapter here didn't grip me very well, but now I'm actually kind of interested. Like, I think the story actually is quite interesting now. It just took a little bit to get going, that's all.
Yeah.
Think very carefully before you answer my question. Now, are you Master Toad's son or not? Ah, clever setup. Now the bad will think twice before lying. You're seriously good at police work. Oh no, he's ink! Dark liquid oozes out of the bandit from head to toe as if his whole body is melting. The sight is terrible. What's going on? Looks like he's in a lot of pain. Help me! Is this a curse? Possession? Crap, for once I need Taking here. He just mentions Taking? Calm, I must calm down. Gods of heaven, spirits of earth, men in need of wisdom heed. Right, what would they do if they were here? The king would be like, you don't need to find a root cause for now, bro, just treat the symptom. With or without power, you can't save the world in one day. Then Transient would be like, one problem at a time, dude. We deal with life like that, and we can't even see karma. The king could improvise out of any situation. Transient simply never panics. I should tackle the problem from their perspectives. Phew, now I'm much calmer. Got any new ideas? I have no idea what this black stuff is, but I don't need to know. I can strip it off, and that should be good enough for the current situation. You take over, then. I'll go find the doctor. Leave this to me. Hey, Buddha's equal. Why are his lines black and gray? So Fox says The jump back in time only works if you're introducing a mystery and need to explain how they got there, but I didn't really get a sense of mystery from the tutorial prologue. Well, they were on some sort of contraption and they were trying to look for him. So the mystery is who is him, but it wasn't a very good mystery, I agree. I've never seen anything like this before. Let me cut a few lines to cuss the waters. Okay. His caramel lines are like painted on. That's it, there's nothing special except for the color. Here I come. It's also like a spider web. Wait, there's a spider back there. What, the trigger line is shifting around? Be extra careful, cut all black lines without damaging the trigger line. That's hard, because they're moving. Okay. Oh, I see, I can do damage and let go and then do more damage and it saves. Back to normal, let's take care of the rest of the lines. Okay. I wonder what this is about. Good, this is almost over. Do I ever get a break? The whole web's restored. Now we're trigger line, back to square one. This makes me think of Trauma Center a little bit. I just realized what this was making me think of. Doesn't it seem a little like Trauma Center? Like where it's like you're... Because Trauma Center, you're trying to do precise procedures and there's a lot of drama and dramatic music and usually there's score of a weird monster or something you gotta defeat along the way. Calm down. Just like before. Call lines without undoing all the knots on the trigger line. I could do this. Oh.
Don't cut those ones.
I need to leave one. Karma severed. Now it's done. The black goo is all gone. We saved him. Police came right in time, bringing a doctor with them. The bandit was saved. He told Officer Mary's true identity before they took him away for questioning. Potato, the older brother of Toma, Master Toad's prodigal son. Oh, he is Potato. That should be the end of it, or maybe not. It can't be. How could my Pota become a beastling? Oh, it's transformation, is it? I was wondering that. Oh, he didn't. It's a technique called body paint. Beneath a layer of paint is your Pota. Oh, it's paint TF then. Kinda. It's like it's a paint costume. It's kind of like TF because it's more than a costume because a costume you have to wear over your original self and it's kind of bulky and you can kind of tell. But this was like they changed how they looked entirely using paint. Neat.
So he's using the special ink to stay looking like a wolf, huh?
I guess so. Body paint. I have no idea what you did and how you did, but you did strip the body paint off before it swallowed them whole. Good work. Oh, whoa, it can do that. It is kind of, it's definitely a magical ink thing or something. Oh, it's paint. Nikki just kind of pushed my shoulder to make me note the correlation because I was missing it for a minute. Yeah, it is paint that causes a sort of transformation. That's interesting. I don't think Nikki can do that, though, because Nikki's paint legitimately transforms you. So it's not like a mask or some sort of costume. But It is interesting how that correlates. Those black and gray lines are painted on, not real karma. Transia could do a body paint, but she's far from this good. Takes a sorcerer Susan Tucking at the very least. I should ask the police officer. Huh, this is interesting. Guess he didn't do it himself and was being controlled, since it seems strange to remove his own memories. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe he was getting controlled. Officer Mayor, is it? You can call me Knight. You seem to know a lot, Officer Mayor, about Sky Lotus Camp and all. What exactly is going on? Ink theft. Master Toe isn't the only victim. We're investigating an organized crime. As things stand now, all leads point to Sky Lotus Camp. And they want to steal the ink so they can make the evil magical ink that controls people and turns them into Beastlings. Or something. These badges are a massive pain in the ass. Worse still, they have a seer guy who gives them body paint for disguise. Oh, he did mention the seer is like an important person. So they use it for disguise. That kind of makes sense for being a thief. Trancy isn't the only one who mastered the art of body paint. Who is a seer? That's as much as I can disclose. Sorry to disappoint, Tiratna. No problem. Wait, did I ever tell you my name? Aha, I thought you'd be Tiratna. We have a mutual friend. He told me a lot about you and Transia. That reminds me, you didn't mention the king's name. Are we all done here? This is one heck of a day. Are we all done? There's something off for Toma. About Toma, I have a few questions. What does this have to do with Toma? Don't you meddle with my family affairs. Master Toe is acting weird. I think I'm onto something. Back then, I saw an infinity line between you and Poda. Just in case, I checked both. The line was real. I was so shocked by a line that shouldn't be there that I overlooked the absence of something that should have been there. One of the infinity line was missing. Yes, I'm talking about the one between...
Him and his other kid.
That's not an option here. Okay, I know this song. It's on Dova Syndrome. I think Charm downloaded it. Okay, that proves it then. The music in this game is probably from Dova Syndrome. That's why it's good and makes me think of Pop Girl.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be... Yeah, the line that's missing is the one between Master Toe and Tomato, right?
Yeah.
Let's look around.
Look around before. Yeah.
Playing the scene on the wall, there should be... Yes, Toma, he was there, pushing hard on the millstone. If we include him in the big picture, one of the line was missing. I'm talking about the one between Master Toe and Toma. Yes, Master Toe and Poda are related by blood. Naturally, they share an infinity line. Toma's related to them both. In fact, there should be 2 more infinity lines to form a triangle. You know what? I think he was being controlled by a body paint. I just thought about it. Poda, that is. Because he was holding a knife to his dad's throat. Like, that's pretty... Even if he's a big old troublemaker, I doubt he'd want to kill his dad, probably. Or even bluff like that. So I think he was getting controlled, too. Toma's related to them both. In fact, there should have been 2 more infinity lines to form a triangle. Oh, that's a good point. Where is this going? That's a good question. I did see infinity's pointed to Toma. Where was it? Toma was connected to the statue and the stone figures in the rockery. Yeah. That's it, those figurines. Toma is related to them all except for that stone one. According to Toma, he made those figurines years ago. I didn't think twice because it was legit. Artists of their works are often indeed tied together by infinity lines. Is that the truth, though? Let's go over the conversation with Toma. There could be overlooked clues. Toma's age? We talked about Toma's age. He said he's 18. Right, despite the 12-ish face and body, Toma's in fact 18 years old, an adult. Some people age slower than others, alright. There could be other reasons behind his inappropriately young face. That's a weird way of putting it. Let's go over the conversation with Toma. There could be overlooked clues. Okay, his nightmares. He sought advice from me because they were troubling him. Dreams of me lighting a candle and then somehow setting myself on fire. Oh, those dreams were making me think. When I saw the figurines in the rockery, I was like, oh, one's made of paper. And that dream sounds like he's the paper figurine.
He's related to all the paper ones, not the rock one.
And drowning and falling apart in the water. Again, paper would do that, right? Yep. Or clay. Okay, the clay one. And then being a chunk of wood being chiseled, well, that's obviously the wooden one. Those dreams have become figurines. What if there's actual memories? Dreams of being buried alive. If that came from his memory, it means what bothers me is Toma may not be human. Maybe he's a construct. I was making a joke about him being a construct, I think, earlier.
A bit.
Toma is dead. The boy is an animated figurine, am I right? No, Toma is... He is... Just let it go, Master Toe. You can't hide him from the world forever. But what about Poda? How can he handle the truth? Poda actually killed his own brother, but there was no punishment. Oh no! After that, he thought he could get away with anything. I must learn his overdue lesson. Oh no! I think you may think you're helping him, but the hard truth is you're pushing him further down the drain. What?
Okay, that got a little fucked up.
Yeah! Wonder how that happened. Was it an accident? I assume so. I found out about 3 years ago, not long after I started this job. I heard the Toes were a weird bunch. The good-for-nothing first son practically lived on the streets, the shut-in second son hardly ever showed himself, and the father handled the situation like it's perfectly normal. I thought this was worth looking into. Upon pressure, Master Toe told me everything. 6 years ago, give or take, the Toe brothers were playing on this very wall. Poda actually shoved Toma, who tripped on a loose piece of tile and fell to his death. Oh, and that's why the wall doesn't have tile anymore. They were talking about that earlier, remember? Toma's life ended at the age of 12. As to Poda, he ran away, probably to exile himself, I don't know. Oh, and that's why he says he's 18 but looks 12, because he doesn't age, because he's a construct. Is that why this wall is copper-sized tiles? Yes, I know it's stupid. What's done is done, after all. Just can't bear the sight of tiles. They remind you of that day. If only I got rid of them sooner. Yeah, because the tiles, it would be like a bunch of tiles in layers, so you could easily trip on those. Should have apprehended Poda from manslaughter. Man, the thing is, I couldn't make an arrest without going through the whole procedure of public disclosure. So Poda probably did that by accident, because kids roughhouse sometimes, and so they shouldn't roughhouse on top of the wall, though. Obviously, that would blow Toma's secret wide open. Not something I like to see. Just think how young Toma would deal with how would young Toma deal with the news that he's actually dead. Before I make up my mind, Poda vanished without a trace. In hindsight, you must have gone to Sky Lotus Camp. You tipped your son off, didn't you, Master Toe? Sorry, I was terrified. If you took Poda, this house would fall apart. We didn't get Poda out of that millstone's way. Right, Toma would have killed the brother who killed him by the very wall where he died. That's quite a karma line that existed, that danger one. Buddha's mercy. None may elude the endless web of karma. Praise Buddha's wisdom. Poda didn't mean it. It was an accident. How'd you manage to revive Toma? He didn't suspect a thing. How'd you do it so smoothly? I hired some Taoist priests. They transferred Toma's souls to those figurines he made. There's good affinity, they said. It did work. Toma came back wearing one of those figurines and just thought he had a nightmare. But those figurines were far from ideal. They were not waterproof or fireproof. We ended up swapping Toma's damaged bodies every once in a while. That explains the nightmares. About 6 months ago, and oh no, the buried alive thing is because his actual original body probably got buried in a grave or something. That explains that one too. About 6 months ago, I met this Grandmaster Priest, Sire Art. He made Toma a new body with one of his old wooden figurines. I don't know how it was done, but the figurine became indistinguishable from an actual boy. Problem solved, I thought. So I locked up the rest of the figurines and went on with life. Please, maybe Poda deserves punishment for what he did, but for Toma's sake. Sir Art, don't tell me it's Worry Art. Worry Art? That sounds about right. Another friend of yours?
Names.
Worry Art is the Sky Lotus Cap Seer guy. Oh! No, wait. The miraculous new body for Toma. The body paint that almost devoured Poda. Sky Lotus Camp. A bunch of bandits going after ink. And at the center of these mysteries is Worry Art. That guy doesn't sound like he'd be working with bandits, so what's his end goal? I ventured a volley of karma lines from all directions, converging to say into one pitch-black abyss. That's a pretty good hook. I kind of feel like we didn't need the prologue chapter. It could have just started with this and it would have hooked me pretty good. That was a good chapter. Yeah, actually, now I think about it, the prologue wasn't necessary because chapter 1 starts with just, oh, let me go get some food. Oh no, they beat me up and arrested me. Well, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get out of this warehouse I'm been arrested. And that's a nice simple start. And then you get out and you learn a little bit about the character helping you get out. And then all of a sudden, big drama happens and there's a bandit and he has a knife to the guy's throat. And then things get weird and the ink and then the mysteries and stuff. Like that, the chapter 1 is a good enough introduction to the game by itself. The prologue was not necessary. Moriarty. What's Moriarty? Let's see. I was pretty good, by the way. I did 96% authentic. I missed a quest again, though. Oh well. Find secrets hidden in nooks and crannies. Oops, sorry, hit someone with a pole ball. Oh, I see. Some of these are just like, oh, you did an extra thing. Yay. I like how it scores you, but it doesn't give you like a max score and it just says to relax. Basically, just play. It's okay. Here's what you got, but don't worry, don't stress about it. Sherlock Holmes had taken us. Oh! Welcome home. Now you have a new piece of furniture. The Gotchaldron. Oh! Spend your hard-earned Carmarines for cool souvenirs. The inventory expands as you clear more story chapters. Rare capsules guaranteed for your first spin. Oh, okay. So this place here is like, this is like the hub world.
Yeah, the chapter hub.
Yeah.
I guess.
Undermains come back later. So that's the next chapter there. Then.
You'll probably be able to replay chapters once you beat the game or something.
And yeah, probably so. And also there's okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 chapters. I'm looking at the space of the room and trying to decide how many chapters there'll be. I like this game. I wasn't sure at first, but now that I kind of got into it, I like it. 45 Carmarines per spin. Okay. I got exhibition room. Oh. You unlock the exhibition room. Souvenirs for the Gotchaldron will be placed here. And go ahead, what were we saying?
I was gonna say, does it tell you how many you got currently?
How many what?
The currency.
If I pause, I can see.
Okay.
What's all this cute art? Let's see. This machine is for recording information. Uh-oh, they didn't translate that.
Now there's partly missed.
I wonder what it says. Oh, wait. We have a Vivi here. Vivi, can you translate this? I feel like I've seen those posters. Yeah, the posters are very interesting. I'll look at them in just a second. They look familiar as well. I agree. One of the characters in it stood out to me. Oh, actually, wait. I can translate this now. I don't need Vivi to help. Maybe Patreon... Maybe it's like player comments, and that's why they're not translated. Let me see what I can do, though. Hold on. Because Google Translate can let me translate things. If I think, paste for clipboard. Let's see. Okay, what's this page say? Okay, the top one says, okay, I'll translate. Dryad, the king asked me to patrol the mountains. That's what the top one says. And then on the left row from top to down, Dirty Dog says, I will always like Teacher Blue. That's, The next one is written by Zingley and says, a star fell into the sea and then a dragon emerged from the sea. Lai loved both the bright starry sky above his head and the blue and beautiful planet under his feet. And the next one's written by Morg. I hope that Brother Zindran, Wolf Cub, Psycho, Arang, Xingzhang, Guizoi, Potato, Xingyang, Reggie, Ajin, and Mushroom will be happy every day, healthy, and everything will go well. And then the next one is from Stormthrall and says, smooth sailing. I don't know what these mean. Google changed their layout? Oh, yeah, these must be Patreon comments, because the bottom right one, it's written by, it's not Sweet Potato, it's Kobe. And it says, I bet a shawarma, that How Long will definitely live stream this game. I want to say thank you. Your meme pictures bring joy to everyone. Thanks for all the donations.
Yeah, that sounds like an internet shitpost right there.
There's just random little internet things. I guess you can read them if you like. I'll scroll through each page. You can translate it if you want. Some are in English, like Long Live the King Bear. Not many of them. They don't let you copy text? Really? On your phone or whatever? I could do it on browser. I went to Google Translate and there's an image button and then you can paste the image. That works there at least. Okay, so what are these images? Do you look familiar? A poster. The characters on it don't look like Bluescales citizens. There's writing in a language you can't read. This yellow floofy dragon fella looks a little familiar. Oh, this is like Sherlock Holmes-ish, kind of. And then, okay, and this is a character that looks familiar though. This character here. I don't know. Something about the little orange bit of hair in front of their face and the green eyes and the yellow fur. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this character, but I don't know. This artwork, the art style looks familiar too. I mean, it's probably the same artist as this game, but like with this art specifically, it makes me think it looks really familiar. I'm gonna have to do a little thing. I wonder if I can figure out if I've seen this artist before. If you go to the page for Threefold Recital. By the way, this game costs like 20 CAD, but it's 10% off right now, which I guess means like $15 right now, probably in USD. If you're curious, here it is. I think it seems worth $15. It seems like fun and interesting, but I'm wondering who the artist is now. It's much closer to a point-and-click / visual novel than you expect from its takes. Yeah, it makes me think a little bit of Trauma Center or like Phoenix Wright or something, where it's like a little bit of mystery going on. You're going around doing things, but it's mostly about narration, and that's good.
Yeah. It's usually $15 USD. Right now, it's $13.50.
Okay, that's how much it is then. I'm trying to figure out who did the art. But it might be hard, because the person who did the art is probably on, like, the Chinese side of the internet, so it's harder to look them up. There's a Discord. There's not a lot of information on the page. There's a Discord, though. Oh, wow, I'm not wrong with the Phoenix Wright thing. Look, I just was looking at the animated GIFs on the Steam page, and I noticed that they have this as a scene. So I do think Phoenix Wright inspired them a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I know this artist, but I don't know this artist like off the top of my head. If I ever figure that out, I'll let you know. Let's look in here. So this is where collectibles show up. So I guess that artist that we all kind of know, but can't remember the name of, I guess this is them working on a game project with other people. Oh, this room is big. Wow! Wow, how many collectibles am I supposed to find? Okay, that kind of seals the deal. I definitely think that while I can't replay chapters right now, I bet when I beat the game you can replay chapters, because I think you would need a lot of money to get all these collectibles, right? So
probably.
It should be, yeah, I haven't actually done spins. I got Dragon Ink lore. 1. Dragon Ink 1. I got Character Transient 1. Ooh. What's that? The new furniture Dragon Throne is delivered to the exhibition room. The Gotcha Cauldron is now restocked with Emperor capsules. Ooh. King 1. Shiratna 1. Flashbacker. Oh, what's that? Oh, we're getting things. We're actually unlocking things to look at around the place. Emperor 1, Emperor the Blessing 1. Character Tomato 1. Character Tomato 2. Character Tomato 3. Character Nightmare 1. Lore Lose Workshop 1. Location Toe's Manor. Location Zone 4. I hope I get that other silver before I run out. Lore New Tech. Character Master Toe. Character Tiratna 2. Zone 4 2, and oh, I got the silver just in time. Start Stat Gazer. I'm out of money now. The flashbacker shows scenes you already see in the course of the game. Oh. Oh, you get to see all their artwork. What's this? Wants an astronomical device for observing the stars. Now repurposed to show your in-game stats. Complete missions to light up stars and you gain even more Karmarine rewards. Oh, okay. Little achievement things. Drop height, jump height. There's all sorts of weird little things. I can do another spin. Actually, 2. More True Dragon 1. Character Potato 1. Oh, I almost got every single one. If I had just earned a few more points in one of the chapters, I would have been able to. Let's go back to the collections. Also, it's late. I kind of didn't notice the time. This was fun. Oh, okay. Master Toe. Risotto! Now I found out what his first name is, finally. He's Risotto.
Ah, boy. Every name's a pun.
That's how it is. I'm not really reading these because these are just kind of character recaps. Nothing wrong with that, but I like the little paper mache fox next to him, and there's stuff burning up. I guess he's doing that because he's a fire fox. Yeah, this has to have replay value. It makes a lot of sense. It seems like there's a lot to do in this. You could play the story, but then you can go back and try to do achievements and side stuff and get more money and unlock more things. Lose Workshop. So I guess it's really not worth wandering around to find the things, because it's a very big room.
I can't seem to find anything on the artist. I went to the publisher's page for this game and all. They have like no links to anything.
It might be worth looking at the Discord, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll look at it later. Dragon Ink, rare. For whatever reason, bands from Skylar's Cap are selling Dragon Ink all over Bluescales. So it's Dragon Ink they want. I feel like maybe this artist was associated with some sort of transfer game. I just had a name pop into my brain. 1 second. No, that's not it. I had a name pop in my brain, but it's not the right person. It's a different artist. Wrong artist, though. Thinking of the Lar? No. I don't think so. That art style is completely different, yeah. No, I think it's possible that Charm may watch this artist on Pixiv. And that they may do transfer stuff occasionally. I'll get back to you guys on that. I'll do a little research and see if I can't figure that out. But I'm gonna save. Okay. That was actually really fun. Can I go back to tile screen? Yes, right there. The English is mostly good in this translation. The settings menu has a few little glitches, but nothing too major. This is a lot of fun. This is Threefold Recital, and I'd say that. How much did you say it was again in USD?
15 normally, 13.50 right now with sale.
That seems fair. I feel like this game has good effort put into it. After doing Chapter 1, I think it's worth $15 if it has a good story that continues on through multiple chapters. I'd say it's worth that. The art's really nice, and they're using good music from Velva Syndrome, and yeah, I like this. I think this is a pretty good game, especially if you're into something. If you want a furry game that's a bit of a kind of visual novel, Phoenix Wright-ish sort of thing going on, then yeah, go look this up. I think it's worth your time. What do you think of it, Crimson?
It looks nice. It took a while for the story to get going, though.
I mostly blame the prologue about that. I feel like if the game had simply started with Chapter 1, everything would have been paced.
For the most part, seems translated well enough, though that feels a bit robotic in the prologue there.
Yeah. I feel like the prologue may have been tacked on later, because I think Serio said that they saw some of this, but what they saw didn't have the prologue, so maybe the prologue was added later. I wonder if they just did that because it's like, oh, well, this is a game about 3 characters, but the other characters don't get introduced in Chapter 1, so maybe we should do a prologue thing so we can introduce all the characters. But in the process, I think it wasn't very good. They didn't get introduced very well. I feel like Chapter 1 did a perfectly good job introducing the wolf guy. I feel like the prologue didn't introduce the characters well at all. It let you see them, but it didn't really let you know them, you know? But Chapter 1 let me know the wolf guy and how he's a monk and what he does and how he feels about things and how he interacts with people. I got to see how he grew. I got to see who he is naturally through Chapter 1. I guess, yeah, I think the prologue's just there so that you can meet all 3 of the main characters really fast, but I don't think it should have been done. I think they should have just thrown away the prologue and just had the chapters progress normally, and you just meet the characters as you meet them. And maybe you don't meet all the main characters as quickly that way, but I think that'd be okay, because that gives each character some time to, breathe and show you what they're like before you meet the next guy. So, yeah. I didn't see it start because I missed it. Oh, I watched the stream. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. I just feel like the prologue was kind of unnecessary, basically. But if you get past the prologue, I think it flows really good after that. So, that was Threefold Recital. I recommend looking at it if you're interested in this, and maybe I'll keep playing this if you guys like or something. I don't know. It was kind of nice, so I might want to play some more. But that was Threefold Recital, and I hope you guys liked that.